This is really beautiful thing that Dave Grohl said. Again, big fan. Dave Grohl said, he goes, playing in a concert is beautiful because you have 80,000 backup singers singing for 80,000 different reasons.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Half a Nice Day podcast with your host, Joshua.
And Janine.
And today, joining us is a very special guest. I know I say this about all my guests, but I mean it once again this time. We have one of the UAE's funniest comedians.
Okay.
Who's also a musician. He's an improviser and MC. And I might even add the most fashionable comedian to grace our stages. If I would further describe Adi, I would say he's a white guy trapped in an Indian man's body. And I'll explain why in a bit. He will know why. He definitely knows why. So let's give him a very warm Half a Nice Day welcome to Adi Thomas, everyone. That's your last name, right? Thomas?
That is my middle name.
Okay.
Well, we can dissect that.
Okay. What's Adi? I don't even know what Adi is. Is it Aditya?
It's Aditya. It's
Okay.
actually, yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I could never call you Aditya though.
nobody has. No one ever has called me Aditya. It's always been Adi.
Yeah.
Especially since college because it's very diverse and stuff. And
Yeah.
so I just went with it.
You've never been called Adit?
No.
No.
That's,
Okay.
no.
Okay. Because I have a friend.
Yeah, but
Ever
Yeah.
called Adit?
Yeah.
No,
I don't know. If
his full name is Aditya.
oh, is
But it
it?
goes by Adit.
Yeah. Adit.
I think because
Yeah.
Adi is the most common
Right.
nickname for Aditya. So
Yeah.
You want it
Okay.
to be unique.
Yeah, he's like.
Props to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
He
change
stepped
it up
out
a
of
little
his comfort zone and did
Yeah.
it. But I'll tell you something for everyone. When Janine first met Adi, it was at Abu Dhabi Comedy Week.
Mm-hmm.
And Janine told me in the corner, he reminds me of a younger version of you. And never in my life have I been so insulted. It's like, this guy? No, I'm kidding. And I can see why. I'm not like I'm a big brother or a mentor to you, but there are some things which I was back in the day, which I can clearly see in Adi now. And
Or maybe I'm just racist and you're both brown and I'm like,
Probably.
Yeah.
Were you a disappointment to your parents?
Oh yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But I can see why. Like we also look somehow similar.
We could be brothers.
yeah.
Yeah.
We could be brothers.
Yeah.
We could.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
The
could.
eyes, you have sort of like the
He has a fuller
shape.
beard. I don't wear glasses because I don't like it, but I wear contacts. But I think if I put on the glasses and grow a fuller beard, it would have.
Yeah,
worked,
I could see that. Yeah.
Doesn't
And
make
like
sense.
just do like
something there.
we just
We're
do like mirror
staring
stuff.
and the style.
Yeah.
little
Right.
bit,
I actually
yeah.
copied this from him.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Okay.
I used to watch him. You did say fashionable
Yeah.
in the
He
introduction.
is the guy.
I have to say, when you said that, I was just like, actually, yeah.
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 He-
Every time I've seen
He
you, I'm
always
like,
comes up with like match. Like there's one time he dressed as like a tennis. Like he just came from his tennis practice. Like he was wearing a polo and shorts.
I don't play
Yeah.
tennis.
No, but I'm saying like there was this one time he performed and you're wearing like a full tennis outfit, and I'm like, what is this guy doing with his style? But then I see it like, because it's the style which is like very hip at the moment. Like baggy pants. I see a lot of comedians still wearing skinny jeans. I mean, I used to wear skinny jeans.
You know
A
what
lot.
it is? It's friends that bully you. That's what happens. They make you dress better in life.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
there you go.
Yeah. Because I'm still conscious about my style.
Mm-hmm.
She helps me a lot with my fashion sense, but I'm glad like you.
When he say helps, I bully him a lot.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
the only way to get through
Yeah.
to people like us.
Yeah. I know, like bullying, like yeah.
used to-
You're never gonna get a girlfriend if you dress like this.
I
Yeah.
had the wildest fashion sense growing up. I had like skinny pants.
Okay.
It's the worst. I know. Skinny pants and like a flannel shirt, but like it's open with like a
That's
graphic
my
tee.
style.
See, that's what I'm saying.
It's like
No.
this punk emo
Yeah.
era.
Yeah.
sort of, yeah.
Nobody looks at that
Yeah.
anymore.
Wait,
Yeah,
are
that's
you,
true.
are you a Gen Z or are you?
am a Gen Z, yeah.
It's a Gen Z.
You're like 20.
I'm 26. 1997 and up is Gen Z. So I
Right.
just fit the
Okay.
Right.
Yikes! He's so young.
He is so young.
He's so young.
Yeah.
And since you said you didn't know him a lot, I thought of these questions, which are very unique. There's like 3 questions that I wrote down. I think maybe I'll start with 2, and see if we have time for 3. But these are like to get to know Adi a little bit better.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is, it's very random. Have you ever left a bad Google review for a company?
Oh yeah. There's sometimes I try to be nice for the most part,
Okay.
and they always like treat you. They try to make it up to you and things like that. but some services are just downright terrible. I'm trying to remember where this was. It's definitely a restaurant.
Okay.
Okay.
It's definitely
it's
a restaurant.
food related.
It is
Okay.
food related, 100%.
And their service.
It was a service.
Okay.
Because if the food was bad, okay, I can just be like, food wasn't great,
Yeah.
Yeah.
could be better. But some people don't cook that great, whatever.
Yeah.
And when the service is bad, it's like you're deliberately just trying to ruin people's nights.
That's true.
You know,
Yeah.
That's one of those things. So I left a review, and I've only done it once because a few weeks after someone's told me that they can review you too, or they block you out or something like that. Like Google would block your review or something.
No, so apparently it's something similar, but you can post a review. It cannot be taken down. No one can take out the review other than yourself. But now there's this rule in the UAE. If you leave a very bad Google review, you can get into trouble for that.
That's the one.
And it's crazy. I'm like, so what are you supposed
Oh,
to
so
do?
always-
they can't delete reviews?
No, the company cannot delete reviews.
Yeah, I always wonder why we have the best of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. 10 out of 10. 10 out. Yeah, even Alfred Insurance Market, Alfred thing, their tagline is 20,000 Google reviews. I'm like, that's not a
20,000
slogan.
Google reviews.
Yeah, that's like okay.
A lot of people here need insurance.
Yeah, it's a thing that everyone definitely needs. Yeah. Okay, so we know something a little bit more about Adi. The second one was
I thought he was gonna say something about like a VFS, you know, or a
VFS.
consulate.
Oh, that's a Yash thing. That's shout out to Yash. Okay, second one
Yeah,
is
one star Google review.
yeah, he left. He knows people.
I've had a bad experience at like a police station.
What?
But no, like just service wise.
Okay,
Just
okay.
service wise.
Okay.
Okay.
But it was my fault I was there in the first place. I can't really blame them.
Can you
I
tell the
was
story?
I ran a red light.
Okay.
I ran a red light. It was early in the morning. I was driving from the desert. I didn't know.
So I was really drunk.
We were sober driving.
Was this recent
we were
or
sober.
this
It was
has been a while?
2020.
Okay, so
Yeah.
quite recent. Okay.
Quite recent, yeah,
Yeah.
And I ran the light. I didn't even know which light it was. I found out like a week later when they send you a message
Okay.
saying that, hey, you ran a red
And
light.
they take a picture of you,
They do have a picture, but,
Okay.
but the picture only had my license plate.
right?
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
like they crop it
Yeah.
just for the plate.
In the States, they send you the full picture by the
yeah,
way.
I'd
With
like
your
to see
face,
me
yeah.
commit the crime.
Yeah, I
you
know,
know,
I
like
know.
You know, on my like, my eyes closed and I'm
this is just the plate. I could have taken this picture. Like, no, but yeah, so that happened, and then the process is you have to pay the fine,
right.
and you get
That's a hefty fine.
it is a hefty. It's 1,000 dirhams for those wondering.
But then it's not Dubai. It must have been in another.
So no, because it happened in Dubai, and my plate is Abu Dhabi,
Oh.
so I didn't get any
okay.
black points because of that. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
which if you know, running a red light is a lot of
I
black
think
points.
it's
Yeah.
21 black points.
21 now.
Yep.
Gosh.
And I got to avoid all of that, but they had to impound my car and stuff like that.
For a
Yeah,
month.
yeah. You can pay to not have it impounded though, but
500 dirhams. You
Per
get a
something.
tracker. You
okay.
put the tracker in the car and you can park it in your garage. Like you have to set the location in their system, and then you can park it there. And if it moves a certain meters,
Okay.
like I guess a kilometer away from that location, then you'll be flagged.
Oh, so it's not impounded like in
In a junction.
I actually paid the money and I had it in my garage for like.
Oh, and
Yeah.
just looking
But the
at it every day.
alternative, if you don't pay it, is they'll take it out to a ditch and they'll just leave it there.
Yeah, and it'll be like just under the sun.
Yeah,
basically.
collecting dust, heat, and
So you went to the police station to pay the fine.
I went to the police station to pay the fine, and they don't make it. Well, they don't actually make it that easy to
Okay.
navigate around. But again, it's my fault that I was there in the first place. So
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
maybe I deserved it.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
to some extent.
That's the knowledge fee you learn.
That's the
Yeah,
knowledge
that's
fee.
the knowledge fee. Like never
Will
again.
you do it again?
Yeah.
Can you imagine just going through your parking lot and you just look at your car and you're like, I miss you.
Yeah, I know. Just
But I can't drive
so
you.
close yet so far. Yeah.
The
sort of thing.
the good thing about that was I was staying with my parents at the time, and we had another car. So-
There you go. So it's like, see ya.
That's what you get when you live with your parents.
Yeah.
You have all these additional.
I miss living with
perks.
my parents.
Yeah.
Those were
But
the
we
good
were,
days.
we're just talking about it. We'll get to it a little bit later. Okay.
Yeah.
So second question is, do you brush your teeth in the shower?
No,
No,
is that a normal thing?
I do
He
it.
does
You
it.
brush your teeth in the shower?
Yeah, like while showering.
Is this like a save water situation?
No, it's save time situation. Like
I don't know if it saves time because usually you're in the shower for like an hour total.
you know, and he still stinks after that. So something is really fishy about this.
He really showers more like longer than I would. That's crazy.
Because I'm
Every
a big
time.
guy. I'm a big guy.
That's no water travels the same rate everywhere.
I mean, your water pressure is really bad. You know, like- no, but you don't like okay,
My
I'm
question
putting
is,
shampoo.
when toothpaste runs down your body, does it not stick?
Right?
No, it doesn't. And I spit it out. Like I don't like spit it back on my body. Like this is an alternative to soap. No, I spit it directly into the drain.
It's bizarre. No, I've always segregated the two.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I found out that people do this.
Okay.
So it's like
So there's now a divide.
it makes sense. Yeah. Like there are people who pee in the shower. I don't do that. So. Adi, do you?
Because now I'm the odd one out. I just think it's a lot easier.
Yeah. That's okay.
killing
That's
two birds with one stone.
That's the same logic than I have with this whole brushing my teeth in the shower. Save time. Yeah, it goes into the same
All this
drainage.
is telling me is one
We need to
weirdo.
start all over again.
There's one weirdo out there who takes number 2 in the shower. I'm sure.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
sure. He's like, flush.
For sure. Yeah.
It'll just go down the drain.
Go around.
That's for sure. Yeah, there's going to be one guy in this podcast when I ask that question. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
You
Thumbs
just brush your teeth?
I do everything. Okay.
These are disgusting.
But correct me if I'm wrong. There are women who regularly shave. They shave in the shower.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
the thing.
Yeah. So shave like normal in the shower. Because then you would have to put your shaving cream, you'd have to put it on your hands, on your legs, and then you shave, and then
And then the shower makes it easy to like just
right,
wash it all the
just
way.
like done.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, but beards, like, if the wetter it is, it's harder to shave down.
If I shave before a shower, it'll grow back by the end of the shower. There's no point.
Then he takes a longer shower than me.
Yeah.
Just shaving it all off.
Be back.
Like, I'll be shaving, pooping, peeing in the shower. It's like, I would never want to see his bathroom.
This is my cleanliness hour.
3 in 1.
And the last question I have is very simple. I asked a few guests. I always forget to ask this, but it's something I want to ask every guest that we have. Let's say you have a best friend or a family visiting UAE, since you're basically all over UAE. What are the 3 restaurants you would tell them to go to or take them to?
Shawarma's number 1.
Okay, but which shawarma place?
So I am a firm believer that Abu Dhabi has the best shawarma in UAE. No, firm believer. That
Okay.
is the truth.
Okay.
Dubai, I've yet to find a place in Dubai that comes close. I know a lot of people always suggest Lafa.
Yeah.
And it's good, but it's just not.
I wouldn't say it's the best. I wouldn't say La Fa is the
No, Lafa is not the best.
It's not the best.
It's good,
A lot
it's
of
good.
people say
Yeah.
Lafa is the best.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about, but they're way better shawarma places. And there's
Okay.
a specific type of shawarma I like. Like I'm not a Saj fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people like Saj. I'm the khubz, the pizza bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the white people.
Yeah.
The pizza bread, non-pita bread with
Yeah.
like the chicken and the
Yeah.
fries and the pickle
And the avocado.
and the avocado.
No, I'm just saying white people would want it. Yeah. The white people.
No, yeah.
And he's married to a Lebanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. What's your like?
Yeah,
Take
I
on a
wouldn't go. I wouldn't go for Saj as well. I
I like
like
Saj.
Saj. Like
Something about that bread just feels
Yeah.
rubbery.
yeah,
and
it's just not what I'm accustomed to.
Right.
Like for me, it needs to be, as you said, it needs to be a khabiz. It needs to have its proper toom, pickles, fries, and your chicken.
And I only ever tasted a good one in Abu Dhabi and Ajman. But again, it's not Dubai. I think
Okay.
it's Dubai.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's definitely the first one. So I would
Okay.
take this person all the way to Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
Sure.
shawarma.
Right.
Like that. Second one is grill. Again, you're in the UAE, you want to have like Arabic food.
Yeah.
Right?
Like a mixed grill sort of place.
Exactly.
Okay.
From a Turkish restaurant. Like a really good Turkish.
What's a good Turkish restaurant?
Turkish Village is fantastic. I know there are better ones, and obviously the price point goes higher.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
Turkish Village is really good. If
Okay.
you've never
Shout
had
out
it.
Turkish Village.
Shout
I've
out
never had
Turkish
it, but
Village.
maybe we can add that to our.
Yeah.
It's in the podcast now. Hopefully, this.
We'll just see like Salt Bay come in and then video.
Random. No, it's Turkish meats is like fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one would be, I think I'd just take them to any TikTok trend restaurants.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of people, especially like Gen Zs and stuff,
Yeah.
they love anything that's been on TikTok.
Yeah.
Right.
And we
That
have
makes
so
sense.
many.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Dude, I have family members in Philippines messaging me about this Dubai
Fixed
chocolate. Have you tried that?
No,
No?
I've never heard of this.
Oh no.
Dubai chocolate?
So this is something I never heard until Janine ordered it. So there's this Dubai viral chocolate going around, and the best flavor is the kunafa flavor. Kunafa.
Oh, no, I have heard of this one.
Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
the
yeah.
one?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Dude, there's people in Philippines messaging like, "Hey, where can I get this?" Or
That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Like, it's crazy. I had my cousin message me about Prime because apparently Prime came here before. Well, obviously the
Yeah,
US,
yeah, yeah.
but he's in India, and it wasn't.
Oh, okay, okay,
It
okay.
came out here, and then he was like, "Do you have it in your grocery stores?" And I was like, "It's not something I look for as
Yeah.
a 26-year-old adult." But
But I can have it in my fridge.
I can check.
The one that Logan Paul.
Yeah, the Logan
Yeah,
Paul one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I personally would never buy it just because I don't like
It
the guy.
doesn't taste good. and
Oh, you tried it?
really- Yeah, because he came here eventually, and he wanted to try it out,
Yeah.
and he bought a can which was like 40 dirhams.
Yeah.
By
It's
the-
pretty
That's not.
expensive.
It was 40 when it first was released. Now you can get it like $15. Because even the supermarket downstairs,
Everyone's
sells it.
reasonable now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And it always starts with the hype is there, you know, like oh prime.
So wait, what is it? It's an energy drink.
Yes,
It's like
Okay.
a Gatorade / energy drink.
I think
yeah.
it's the same as that Arizona tea. Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kinda
It's
like
hydration. It's marketed as a hydration tea. All those sort of things.
okay.
But yeah. But like yeah, even when we went to the States last year, we had a friend reach out like, "Hey, my son is really looking for this particular prime. Can you look for it?" So yeah,
Different
the trend
flavor,
is like yeah, Dubai. People come to Dubai
There's
for.
a lot of things you can import here that are really like. Remember that ice cream, the mango ice cream?
Yeah.
I've never
Very
had that.
popular.
Yeah.
It was down in International City.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of a random grocery store in International City. You can get that, and we went to actually try it out, but it ran out
Oh, wow.
at the end of the day.
Okay.
'Cause everyone was running in and out.
Just buying it. Okay.
Yeah, but trends here, it's like so crazy. Like 1 minute it's there, next minute everyone wants to try it. There's so many things that have been started off as trends and then it died a little bit.
That's the
and
point of it.
Yeah, that's
right?
the
You always
yeah,
look for
yeah.
the next thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
Whatever's
fad.
the next thing.
Yeah. It comes in and out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. So you know, no, yeah. Does he have one more restaurant or
3
does he-
restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
got my grills, shawarma.
Ah, yeah, and there's something that is
And then
yeah,
it's
as something like that's trendy in the UAE.
Because I wouldn't pick any other cuisine per se because
You can get
you
everything.
can
yeah,
get it
yeah,
in
yeah,
other places.
Yeah.
You want to represent the
Yeah.
UAE.
Yeah.
I know I picked the Turkish and the Lebanese cuisine,
No,
but like
still,
it's still represented.
It's regional.
Yeah, it's
regional.
Yeah,
It's okay as long as there's a Lebanese in there.
I'm gonna throw Lukaimat for Emiratis.
Okay. Yeah.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
That would be.
What else will you throw for Emiratis?
That's all I'm saying about Emirati cuisine. I want to learn more. I do want to learn more about Emirati cuisine.
Yeah, to be honest, that's all I know. I thought Mandi was Emirati. It turns out it's Yemeni or some other.
I think they also have their own version of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
mandi.
But that's actually another thing I probably take someone out for mandi,
Yeah.
like the traditional mandi. where
Yeah.
you
sit on the floor.
Yeah.
That's an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
We need to go. We have to. There's one Mandi place here which is super viral, but it's not the best. That Mandi Man.
But then we go with Anand somewhere where we all sat on the floor.
Yeah, but that was like I got a Groupon voucher
Oh.
and they just found a restaurant and then yeah.
Wasn't that good?
Yeah,
There's one in
okay.
there's one in JBR Road. I forget the name. We can
Yeah.
always search it.
Okay.
I'll let you.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we know Adi a little bit more. So tell us.
So that's it.
Thanks, guys, for listening.
was great.
So Adi, how are you?
How are you?
No, so Adi is also
I love how you said we might get through the third question, if we have time.
Right?
Beautiful.
And I'm like, what are you talking about? We have time.
no, because I didn't write a third question. So I was just playing it cool, and I was thinking, what else can I ask this guy?
I'd hear a Dubai kid.
I'm in Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
grew up
Okay.
whole life in Abu Dhabi and then moved to Dubai for college and work.
Okay.
Harriet, what?
No, RIT, Rochester Institute of Tech.
Okay.
Okay.
Shout out.
Okay.
Tigers.
And
Tiger. They were literally tigers.
That was our mascot. Do you know the story behind it?
no.
In our
yeah.
in the New York University, a Rochester Institute University branch in New York, they had a baby tiger cub that used to roam the halls, like live in the library and stuff like that. And
What?
his name was Richie the Tiger. Ended up being the mascot.
That is great.
What? Isn't that
The tiger
scary?
cub. I think as when it got to a certain age, they set it out.
America, we should
like,
this. Jump on it. Okay.
Why is that so sad, but also very, very?
Yeah, it could be true.
Could be
America, we
true.
never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the mountains, so it's like quiet. So
But so did you do like the full 4 years here, or did you do like a 2 year here, 2 year in the States?
We had that option, but no, I chose to do the 4 years here,
Okay.
including one extra year of work experience. It was a co-op program.
Oh, okay.
And all of it I did it here, mainly because I wanted to just keep doing comedy here.
Okay.
Wow,
Right.
you're
But-
that dedicated to the whole
I
comedy.
was, yeah.
Yeah.
So when did you start? Like, what was your year that you started comedy?
2018.
2018.
This group that you guys are very familiar with, Debomedy,
Mm-hmm.
they came to my university to do a improv show,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh.
in the audience, I was just sitting there
Nice.
watching the show, and throughout the whole show, we all know Mina,
Yeah.
Mina Liccioni.
Yeah.
She was doing her thing, being really funny.
She's so
And
captivating.
She's
so it-
incredible. And the very last game they were playing was a dance game, and they wanted someone from the audience. Mina literally just looked me in the eye, and she's like, "Why don't you come up on stage?" I didn't even volunteer. She's like, "Why don't you come up on
Whoa.
stage?" So I did
Because
my
he was the only
thing.
audience member, maybe. Like, just
No,
me
like-
sitting there.
Oh my god.
But I got up on stage and I did like a funny dance thing,
Right.
and I loved the feeling,
Right.
right, of people laughing,
Right.
enjoying.
Being on
So-
stage.
Exactly. So I walked up to Mina afterwards and I was like, "How do I be part of this?" She's like, "Do the workshop." And then, we do a show at the end of it and stuff like that. So I went down that path, and
Was your show the one in DIFC?
we actually did some before that as well.
Okay.
So I
Because
think
that's when I first met you, I think.
the
The 2019, I think it must have been.
Before that, we did shows at Warehouse 4
Yeah.
back in 2018.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. 2019, we switched to DIFC,
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
the Gate Avenue one.
Mhm.
Yep.
Warehouse
But-
4 is where we saw Janine, right?
So Janine.
Yeah.
Who's Janine? Yeah. Janine, the other one.
Married couple,
Ronnie.
ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
she's saying her own names. Like we saw Warehouse 4. We saw,
I saw Janine.
yeah, the same place.
Yeah.
And the
She just
first
wants-
place.
she just wants to be seen.
Yeah,
that's
just-
where I was saying.
That's
You don't
where I
look at
felt
me
seen.
anymore. That's the last time you actually looked at me, Jones. That's the first. Even Warehouse 4 was the first time I did comedy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. but
Okay.
Bombed.
With Dubomedy,
Yeah.
right? Did you say you bombed? We all did.
But at the Dubomedy show,
I've seen it happen at a Dubomedy
me, literally
show.
only me.
No,
I'm the
no,
only
no,
guy.
no, no.
Yeah.
There's always a few people in there that
No, but that night everyone killed and except me, because I stayed the whole show. I'm like, someone's gonna bomb as well, not just. And then
Not you
yeah, I was-
predicting it.
You just wanted to bring down someone with you.
yeah, because you know, like
that call that a self-fulfilling prophecy. Someone's gonna
Yeah,
bomb.
someone's gonna bomb. Because we're all like that. Come on, if you bomb and then you're like, okay, I hope someone else bombs. Or someone, yeah, come on.
I don't want to be alone.
wait, I'm not the only guy. No, but it's like, yeah, I if I get off stage, I mean, back in the day. Now when I bomb, I'm like happy. I like bombing. I like that awkwardness because I get so awkward, and it becomes funny. But then when I used to be like so conscious about bombing, and I'm like, okay, oh, it's okay. This guy bombed this.
I
one,
think you
so
should
it's
go
fine.
back to being conscious about bombing.
That's not a good. You're not supposed to embrace that part of comedy.
You shouldn't be bombing all the time.
So then you started with as an improviser, and
I
you
started
never
as
saw
improv.
yourself.
I never thought of doing stand-up, but back then when we used to do these shows, it was always a mix bag of the two. So we'd have stand-up and improvisers share the stage
Yeah.
one after the other. And I would always watch stand-up comedians go on. And at the time, believe it or not, Sandeep was my favorite.
Oh, okay.
He
Yeah.
got on stage and he starts his bit. He's like, "Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?"
Yeah.
Right? It was
Naturally
so-
funny, doesn't know he's
naturally.
funny. Yeah.
Exactly. And it took me by storm. And like all these, so for 2 years, I think I was watching stand-up comedians do their thing. And I was like, I really want to do this. Like, I want to try it out. I
Yeah.
had a good feeling about it. And then I approached Dubomedy again with their workshop and everything. And I had a good show. I'm not going to call it great.
Mm-hmm.
And then right after COVID hit, like right after the show,
Oh, okay.
like 2-3 weeks later, COVID
Okay.
stopped everything.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're just getting into that momentum, and then suddenly.
Precisely, yeah. I just
Yeah.
got that one show, and then it killed it for like a year.
So what was your outlet during COVID? Did you have something?
I had so around that time, just before COVID, I was teaching improv at my university
Oh, okay.
because there was a lot of students that really
Yeah.
wanted to do it, and
Right.
so we had a club, and I was teaching improv. We were doing university shows, and that was my outlet during
Okay.
the whole pandemic.
Okay.
In fact, So when I started doing stand-up, I sort of just picked up the stuff Dubamadi was teaching,
Okay.
and I wanted these students to continue doing something comedy related. So I was like, let's do stand-up. Now that we're all online, we can write and we can speak.
Ah, so this is all some of it was virtual as well.
All of it was virtual.
Oh,
As soon as the
okay,
pandemic
okay.
hit, all of it was virtual.
Right.
So I was helping people write like their jokes,
Okay.
and in the process, I was writing jokes as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as we got back, I met with Mo Badr.
Yeah, right,
You know
right,
Mo Badr,
right.
right? Mo Badr
met
was
him. Yeah.
Egyptian comedian, really funny. He was starting out this new sort of like a band of comedians,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because he had like this clique, and he wanted to do shows with just this clique.
Mm-hmm.
And I hit him up because it was right next to my university, the venue.
Right.
So I hit him up and I was like,
Hey,
"Hey,
the Silicon Oasis one.
in
Yeah,
Silicon
yeah,
Oasis."
yeah,
Yeah. So I was like, "Hey, you guys are doing a show here?" He goes, "Yeah. You should." He talks really funny. He's like, "Yeah, bro. Yeah, we're doing a show, bro. Like,
Yeah, if you think Adi sounds white, then this guy is
yeah, this
next
guy's-
level. Next level.
He sounds black."
Oh yeah.
He sounds black. Too
correction, guys. He does sound black.
He was like, "Yo, man, come through, dog."
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how he talks.
And he literally says the word dog for a
Yeah,
for a
he's like,
white
"Bro,
bald
come
Egyptian
through."
guy. Like,
Yeah.
yo, dog.
Yo, dog, come
Yeah.
through, bro. I love it. He's full of heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a beautiful.
Yeah.
dude.
And I told him I'd love to. He's like, "Yo, come play guitar." And I was like, "Oh, maybe I can do stand up." He's like, "Do 6 minutes, bro." So I came through, and 6 minutes, I did my first joke. I got a chuckle,
Right.
and I bombed for the remaining,
Nice.
like a straight bomb, straight
With the
bomb.
guitar?
No,
That was Bollywood.
just doing stand up.
Okay.
But that was my like motivation. I'd say motivation, but it was like I was very structured back then. So I decided to go home, rewrite, like structure it out and try it again. Went slightly better, did it again and again.
Right.
And the good thing was I wasn't under anyone's radar because Mo Badr was doing his own thing
Right.
and the other producers were doing their thing. So I got the luxury of just working on my set in private almost.
Mm. And kept
Like,
trying.
small audience, right?
yeah.
And I got to a good point. That's when I went into Miss Wang's, and I don't want to pat myself on the back.
No, but it changes.
it went like after Miss Wang's, it
Yeah.
just went up like
Yeah.
really fast.
Was the first
Right.
room post comedy, which wasn't in a cafe. Post COVID,
Yeah.
Yeah,
which wasn't in a cafe or like a bookshop or
I think
something.
it
like
was
that.
it was a very well structured room for comedy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
Miss-
was
Miss
built.
Wang's-
It was a perfect
I
room
like
for
Miss
comedy.
Wang's,
Yeah,
yeah.
It was built so well.
yeah.
Except for like when you do the show, sometimes there are these like people who are drinking who are not there for
I thought
comedy.
your
Yeah.
sentence was gonna stop at. I love Miss Wang's, except when you do. Shows. It was
And that's
great.
it.
Adi's on stage then.
Oh my god.
but the only thing with Miss Wang back in the day, crazy room, but like 20 comedians would be
I
up
think it
one
was
night because
exhausting.
it was the only room
Yeah, it was a lot.
during
yeah.
like that's opened up
Yeah.
post COVID.
So everybody wanted to get on
everyone
it.
wanted to
I
get So
understand
everyone
that,
was
but
like
it
5 minutes, but like 20
Mm.
comedians.
It was exhausting.
It was
for
exhausting.
people and for comedians.
Then Nitesh started to bank on it, and he's like, okay, during Ramadan he would like put a 12 a.m. show.
Surprisingly, that worked out really well.
I to be honest, I couldn't make those because I felt like those were too late. But everyone who did it said it was amazing. Like
Yeah,
12
they
o'clock,
had-
it finished
they
at
had a
4 in the
full room.
morning. Yeah,
Yeah, we had a
Yeah.
full room. We had a lot of people come in to drink in Ramadan. Ironic. We had it was a great show. All in all.
yeah, awesome. I wish I could do those, but yeah, but now there's the comedy boom here. So
Yeah, I was just telling him because I was asking him if you have a show tonight or he's performing tonight, but apparently you guys are not performing in the
yeah,
same show.
different places.
So it's not really heard of before that you would have two comedy shows happening in two separate places with two separate producers.
There are
now
3
it's
shows
like-
today.
Some would even say it's too many shows.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
No, but the number of comedians now as well is really
Yeah, we do have a lot of active comics, so
yeah.
it's good.
Back
that-
in the day, could be
Good.
like 20,
Mhm.
25 active comedians. Now
Mhm.
maybe double that.
Yeah,
That's
It's
great.
good. Everyone's got a place to perform.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's very good.
You
No,
guys
no,
are
it's-
not
it's very good, it's
convincing.
very good.
You're like
It's
very
very good,
good.
it's very
But
good.
both of your eyes are just like.
No. Well, we can take this offline. I don't wanna talk about. No, but there is a comedy boom not happening only in the UAE but everywhere because like everyone now is like doing their TikToks, their Instagram reels. It's reaching new heights. Like people.
I'll tell you what we're feeling right now. It's when I've noticed this in other countries as well, is that when comedy exists,
Yeah, this.
Sorry, I'm just so sorry. I just want.
recorded?
We're,
'Cause I just
we're
want to
done
make
then.
sure because I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, we'll
Like,
get
I
sound
think-
and tech to like
Yeah.
figure it out.
Please,
You guys good?
producers, can
Great.
please look at that? Yeah.
You guys,
Sorry.
incredible budget, by the way. No,
Sorry, just talk. I will just double check. But
no worries. Yeah, as I was saying, it was when we were a lot less,
yeah,
Mhm.
and when we had fewer rooms,
Right.
we were special to the people here. Like we were, you know what
yes,
I mean. And I don't mean that
beautifully said.
I don't mean that as an
Yeah,
ego
yeah.
thing, but just that. Hey, the eyes that were on us were really on us,
Hmm.
right? And they were watching us. They were letting us perform, and we had our moments to shine, which obviously feels good, no matter
Yeah.
who it is and what you're doing. And now it's so saturated that a show is just a show. You just walk in there, you
Yeah.
do your set, you get your laughs, and you leave.
Yeah,
Like
Mm.
there's no feeling of thrill because the same thing's gonna happen down the road, tomorrow, day after, and the day after, and the day after.
that
It's
is
not-
so true. Like everything we work so hard to build up suddenly, like not. I don't want to say erases, but
It's supposed to happen.
yeah,
Because if you go to any other country that has stand-up comedy as a culture,
Yeah.
it's so saturated that
Yeah.
you can do a show in one place, and
Yeah.
it's fun for you to do it there, but it means nothing in a grander scale,
Yeah.
right.
right? Unless you're seen on TV or something else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So that's what a lot of comics here are striving to, but for the most part, all we're doing is just walking in and out of bars,
Yeah.
telling jokes.
yeah.
That means that you guys have to hustle harder
Yeah.
and better
Yeah,
than the
because
rest.
technically competition is tougher now.
Yeah.
And,
The idea of
uh,
stand-up is no longer special, so now we have to look for the next thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Very well said. Very well said. Yeah.
Yeah, because if I'm being honest, like as someone who loves comedy, more than half of the comics that I see here put them elsewhere. Like let's just say New York, the heart of comedy, they would not survive. Like a lot of the
I agree.
comedians now.
I agree. Yeah.
And someone else heard this. I'm sorry if I'm being mean, but it's true. You know?
No, the truth is that they would do well,
Yeah.
but it's not sustainable for them.
Hmm.
Given the way we do comedy here, it's not sustainable somewhere else because we don't have an active writing culture. We don't have an active growth culture. when it
Yeah.
comes
They
to
would do well once, twice, but then it'll just
Exactly.
be the same thing over and over again,
And they
which is
won't-
already happening here as well. And sometimes I say that to you.
Yeah.
That's why, you know,
That's
I
why
try.
she, like, I don't make her come to a lot of the shows because I'm like, oh, you've already seen these comedians, and I'm pretty sure.
You've seen
Like, even I'm guilty of doing the same jokes. Like, I did the same jokes for maybe 2 years until I actually woke up. I'm like,
That's so unheard of, by the way. You never find comedians in New York and stuff doing the same jokes for 2 years.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
they do it, but not consistently for 2 years.
Right. They
True.
would like.
true. Not
Mix it
consistently. Yeah, they do it for like a year. They record it, burn it, new set all over
Doing
again.
that,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, But another thing that people are doing now is like this whole real sort of Instagram, TikTok thing, which I realize is the next thing, which you have to build as well as your stand up, because as much as you have to do stand up, you also have to push out content, put a name for yourself there, because now everything is about how much people you can bring to a show. Like especially in the States where it's like, is this comedian selling tickets? And if you notice now, all the comedians selling tickets are the ones who go viral, like Matt Rife, Nimesh Patel, all these people do crowd work clips, post at daily basis, and they're like, oh, this guy's very big on Instagram. Let's go see him live.
Because it's easy access to an audience.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
it's very easy access to
It's
an audience.
really
If you have a
easy
good following, and then
And it's easy to do as well because I've seen some of the most nonsensical content get a wide viewing.
Mhm,
And I contribute to that viewing too. Like it's bizarre, but it just makes it dumbs down the art form in my opinion.
Mm.
Or it doesn't.
Mm-mm.
Could or could not, but I just feel like it's not for everyone. And that's the sad part about it. Because a lot of people lose out on either the motivation of doing it or they also lose out on just having fun doing stand up
Yeah.
because now everything's become a numbers game.
yeah,
And
yeah,
And then if you don't have the numbers, you get discouraged
exactly.
yeah.
as a new comedian. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, is that the only thing that would make me famous.
feel like
or
I'm
would make
what I'm
me
doing is
get to
worth
the
the
top.
time and everything. Yeah.
Seen a lot of comics here that are doing the online game, and to be honest, their content may or may not be good or bads, because it doesn't matter. 'Cause sometimes bad content gets popular, good content doesn't.
True.
Right? So it really doesn't matter what it is, but it's kind of weird to see because we know these people, right? And it's kind of weird to see them push themselves like that.
Yeah.
Especially if the content is so left from who they are and
Right.
what their stand-up is like.
Right.
So that
Yeah.
to see that is like, okay, I get the hustle, but
Must be a little bit different seeing them.
there's no like the originality is
Yeah. Hmm.
right.
That's yeah, that's true. But it is sad. Like everyone now is like very like what we've been talking about. Like social media is such a big part of comedy now that if you don't have it or you don't have like a personal comedy account or something like that, then it just
It's part of the starter pack.
yeah. Even if you don't want to be like a big comedian, bro. Even if you're like, okay, I'm fine with doing open mics. I'm doing 2 shows a week or something like that, which I'm okay doing. But at the end of the day, that's what the label, or that's like the comedy starter pack.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's social media and a tripod. That's all. That's literally.
Now, like I bring my whole setup. We buy our 2,000 dirham cameras just to get that video, that 30-second
One
clip
video
to
of the
post.
same joke I did 2 nights ago.
Yeah, I know. Like I record my full like 10-minute set just to get one clip, post that, edit, sit on my phone. Oh, then I check every hour how the reel is doing. If it's not doing well, man, I need to write a better joke.
It's a delusion, right? To feel like your reel has to do good. 'Cause
Yeah.
You keep checking and you're like, oh, it's not getting the reach I thought it would.
Yeah, I'm like, I thought this was my viral reel.
This is my moment to shine.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And then you're waiting for every single comment.
Yeah, then you're like, my comment or then my next reel, if it does well, then it's also the same effect where like, okay, my next one has to be as good as my last reel.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
The comment thing bothers me a lot because I crave comments. Like I need to see people are writing under my.
you're not okay with it, like.
Yeah.
People don't, but I'm also like not the person to ask people to do it either.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, why are my friends being weird?
Yeah.
Why are they not messaging?
Man, I sometimes take my friend's phone and just write it myself, and then
Right.
I just like, this is so funny. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta take action, man. And
You gotta be your own fan.
but it helps, like when you can put a comment and I refresh my reel, like after like 10 minutes, like it goes up like by 80, 90 views. So I'm like,
Really?
yeah, this worked. But not like the emojis where you put like laughing emojis. You have to actually write something like, oh man. So Adi, next time you comment on that,
I'll put
write a full thing. Because I realized like if you just put like emojis, like a laughing emoji doesn't do anything. But if you were like, oh Josh, man, this is a great joke, then
So that's it. Josh was
Yeah,
hacked
Josh.
into
Dear Slim,
full
I wrote to you,
essay.
but-
A full essay. Just put it in there.
This is perhaps your best work.
So you
That's why
hacked
there's
it.
always these. So there's this thing now on social media where there's something called what is it, the
algorithm.
not an algorithm but like a line at the end of your caption which is a call to action. So like, oh, so what do you think about Adi's journey
like
into
a
comedy?
brief?
So when I put the reel of this, like an
Ask
action
them a
call to action.
question,
So
yeah.
like if I do a discussion about traffic, like how long did you spend on Hessa Street today? Then when I post the reel, I'll be like,
How long
what?
do you?
Yeah,
spend on
yeah.
Hessa
Let
Street?
me know if you take any other roads other than Hessa Street. So there's this call to action, which I see a lot of stand-up people do now. So it's like, so they do comment with something else, and then it boosts that.
It's I wouldn't say funny, but your art form is very subjective to people's pleasing. You guys pleasing the audience, you guys pleasing your your viewers on social media. It's like, I just want people to comment. I want to see what people react on
that
my
was never the case of comedy.
It never was.
Never the case. It was never what comedy was meant to be. Back in the day, you had people like George Carlin say some of the most controversial stuff.
Yeah.
And he had an audience, but he also had a wide range of haters.
Right.
That
Yeah.
did not like
And he
what was-
wouldn't care. Like people wouldn't care.
wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Because if he was to set out a show, it would be the people that love him and want to hear what he wants to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They come in and they sell out.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all it was. But now we have to please the mass to get noticed.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. So that's what I mean. Even our content switches. Because now I've seen people, as soon as anything happens in the world, they're ready to make an internet meme into one of their jokes.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of that too as well.
Yeah.
We all are. We all
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Oh my God, the Olympics came through. We all made jokes about
Yeah.
the shooters.
Yeah.
What's his name? Yusuf?
The Turkish guy.
Yeah.
Guy, the shooters. Who else was?
The Mia Khalifa.
Raygun, the dancer.
yeah.
Iman Khalif.
Iman Khalif.
Mia Khalifa. Dude, that's a different sport.
Yeah, but yeah, all those
the
names,
dancer,
yeah.
all of that, and
Yeah.
we use the perspective that we see on social media.
Yeah.
It's not like our own.
Yeah, it's not like an
perspective.
original thing, right? They're just like, yeah.
We say it in those words, people are gonna be like, haha,
Yeah.
Yeah.
something there.
Yeah.
I never thought of that, like how much memes have affected
Big
our
time.
ability to make a joke.
Big
I
time.
never thought of that
I've seen
angle.
comedians do memes word for word.
I've seen
as
that.
a
I've
joke.
seen that as well, and I can tell you names and everyone, and yeah, but I'm not gonna do
Yeah,
that.
it's not that kind of podcast.
Shout out to Adi. Let me see how many meme accounts you're following, and I'll tell you how many.
Tell me more when that is stopped. Like, when we're
No, but it is
stopped
it
doing
is yeah, like, and but the only person who I've ever seen called that out was Ima. She told someone, "Oh, that's a meme. You gotta not do that joke anymore,"
Right.
or something.
Right. You're not saying Ema does that.
No.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah, you're saying
she's the only
Ima
one who
calls
calls
someone else
someone
out.
out,
Okay,
right?
okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Because for me personally, I've never called out any comedian.
You wouldn't. You're such a
Yeah, I
nice guy.
wouldn't.
No, but I don't think it's our
Great joke.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's, I feel like if you're gonna copy stuff, you're gonna get called out
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I'm
And now it's inevitable, bro. There's just that parallel thinking.
But I've also noticed something else. I've noticed people are more accepting of it.
Mm.
Like if you do a meme joke, and I
Yeah.
know it's a meme joke, but
Yeah.
I see people still enjoying it.
Yeah.
Nobody calls it
Still
out.
laugh.
I don't know if that's a here thing.
Yeah, maybe it's a here thing.
I think it's a UAE thing. Whereas in the
Could
US,
be.
that would not fly.
Yeah,
Could be.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
We need to investigate on this.
Just investigate. Need
I'll
to
do a
few
good joke, yeah.
yeah.
Then I'll post those and let's see how many people would.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna veer away.
What
from
comment? That's only I'm doing it for the comments.
Just write new jokes, Josh. That's right. I think I'll investigate now.
You'll do everything but write a new joke.
Seriously.
I'm gonna do Adi's joke, pose it as mine.
Try it out. See how people
Just get a pen
respond.
and a pencil, a pen and a paper, and that's all you need.
Just write new jokes.
But okay, so while on the topic of this, there was something that I was speaking to Adi about maybe 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, where he said that his real passion isn't even comedy, it's music.
Right.
And he said he would drop all this
You would.
if
I would drop
to be a musician, to be a singer, or
a
to,
successful rock band.
yeah, successful rock.
Yeah.
Cool.
Successful is the key
Yeah.
word there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna drop it just to play in another bar.
Hey Adi, come to the show.
Please open up for this comedy show. Still. And are you in a band?
I am in a
currently?
band. We have a fantastic band. We go by the name. I have to say that because it's my band, but we go by the name Lunic.
Okay.
which
That's a nice name.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Members of the band don't like it.
Well, what does Lunic mean?
So we were looking for a name, and this one just popped up from like Urban Dictionary,
Okay.
which meant like they said it relates to the moon.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
Lunar.
lunar, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and then also lunatic.
Yeah.
So like it's all in one, and it's a word. My philosophy on band names is it doesn't matter what it is,
Yeah.
as long as you're a good band, the people will chant.
Right.
Yeah.
Because look at Coldplay.
Yeah.
It's a dumb name.
I was just thinking about that the other day because we just got back from Ireland. Coldplay was performing and we saw tons of people wearing Coldplay shirts. I'm like, Coldplay? That's the stupidest name I've
The
ever heard
name-
about.
the name
I
is
know.
really
yeah.
dumb, but the band is phenomenal, and now everyone loves it. It's,
Yeah.
it's a household name.
Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah,
Coldplay.
like Justin Bieber, such a stupid name, but music is. No, I love Justin Bieber, but
Yeah, you went to his concert. I was just
did I?
don't spill the tea.
Slipknot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blackpink. He's
Blackpink.
got for Blackpink.
I love
by the way.
Blackpink, but it isn't.
Yeah.
It's two colors. Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know.
But now you go like Blackpink.
Yeah.
Everyone's like,
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's just it. That's like you just get it out of the way. And
That's true. Yeah, that's true. It's like the It's just a name
It's
at
just
the
a
end of
name.
the day.
Like, when you're famous, they will chant it
That's
no matter
true.
what.
They'll put it on the T-shirts and the merch. And everything.
Exactly. So I'm looking for a name that's short enough that it can just fit on a T-shirt.
Right.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something that's like with 2 syllables.
Lunic.
Yeah.
Lunic, yeah.
It's done.
So it's a rock band.
It's a rock. I love rock.
And do you do covers or is it originals?
We've worked with the bands on making originals. We haven't studio recorded it yet,
Okay.
but I think as of now we have 3 or 4.
Nice.
Wow.
We're working towards 7 to make an album,
Okay.
right? But we're also broke young people.
Right.
So we're working towards a residency,
Mm-hmm.
and the residency wants us to perform 3 hours of covers.
Oh, okay.
So,
where
are
at?
cover.
Or you cannot
No, I can tell you. It's at Signature Hotel. We haven't started it yet,
Okay.
but when it does start, it's at Signature Hotel in Barsha.
Okay.
It's a Sri Lankan bar,
Mm?
actually, and I don't know the name of.
Ayaba one.
But it's
Yeah, something singular.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds English,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
But that's cool.
it's a nice place. They're very excited to have us. So, and we're really happy to perform there as well. It's great for the band. But yeah, to what we were talking about earlier, I would drop comedy to be successful
That's crazy.
because I am at awe at rock stars.
Right.
At awe. Some of the best of the best that live their lives or like on a
Are
road.
rock stars.
I'm infatuated with the idea of like living on the road in your van, but the rock van,
Oh shoot!
Yeah,
like or a tour bus
or bus or something, and just doing shows.
Okay, I'm in Dubai
shows
today.
to
Tomorrow I'm in Tokyo.
Exactly,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then you're flying, you're doing shows.
Yeah,
The world
sold out show. I can't believe I have a fan base in like Seoul in Korea. You know, like those are the things. Because
Yeah, that lifestyle appeals to me so much, as well as the part where you're in a studio and you're just making music.
Right.
I think both are just really beautiful places to be, and to call that your like work
Yeah.
is insane.
Yeah.
Comedy doesn't apply the same way because in comedy you're by yourself most of the time. Stand-up comedians,
Yeah.
you're by yourself most of the time, and you're writing, you're
Yeah.
living life, and you're exploring, and you're writing. But and you get to tell jokes, and don't get me wrong, I love it. It's really fun. But I think just the lifestyle of a rocker is
It's different.
so
Next level.
appealing. Yeah.
Like, one guy on the road will stop you like, dude, I love your song, or like your music changed me. It got me through a bad place in my life. No one goes to a comedian like, oh, I just thought of your joke, and now
Yeah,
now
exactly.
I'm healed, and
When you're
I
in
bet
the
my
shower-
wife or singing.
When you're in a shower, you're singing songs. You're not reciting stand-up.
My name is Joshua, and I'm half Indian. While brushing my teeth, while pooping. No, but I get it. Like there are some songs where I listen to it and like, yeah, the lyrics are amazing, or it brings you to a nice place. Like if I hear a love song, then you think about someone,
Right.
or if you like.
Another example, you have a wedding song. You don't have a wedding stand-up routine.
So I tied the knot.
Except for our wedding. I'm kidding.
Yeah. So I'll tell you something on our wedding. Janine surprised me with a song that she wrote by herself. Played it live with the ukulele. I had nothing prepared for her, and I'm like, I cannot sing. Should I make jokes? Like I was thinking, like, you're the only one who thought you could surprise me. Here are some jokes, and literally, I'm not kidding, bro. I thought of like 4 or 5 jokes that I could make in the stand-up about a wedding, but then like the only thing that was me, I could focus on wasn't even Janine. It was seeing because Anand and Abs came for our wedding. And I was just thinking, I'm just gonna roast these 2 guys during our wedding.
Girl, if you need to call someone,
Okay.
let me
So
know.
literally, I can understand. Like,
What is happening?
I wish I had a talent for music as well. And then, because I was just thinking, like, what can I surprise her with? Like, she surprised me with a personal song.
No, but I get
On
it.
a
I'll be the
ukulele.
worst place for you to bomb.
I know.
I'm my own wedding.
The pastor isn't laughing.
Sir, I hope you have a day job.
Yeah, I know. And
Imagine
like
my dad
they all
judging.
know that I'm a comedian as well, so and they never see me do. And if I do comedy there, and they're like, "This is the quality of jokes that Joshua does." So, yeah, so I know what you mean. Like you just bring out like no need for any instrument. I mean, we had a band, so I could tell them, "Hey, do you know the way you look tonight?" or something like that. Then like then I can just sing a chorus and that's it. But I cannot sing, so
You cannot.
Yeah.
He is not blessed with the vocal cords of a singer.
Janine's a great singer, by the way, an amazing singer. like even like Amr was like, Josh, you know what? You should get Janine to sing, and then you do your stand up. And I'm like, this is the worst. Amr,
I don't know if that's a compliment or not. Like we're still making people laugh.
No, but can you imagine Janine singing like angelic songs or like slow songs, and suddenly like, hey guys, my uncle today he does. So it was like just a weird thing, but then because she's like trilingual, so she can like do jokes or sing in different languages, and also he thought it'd be like a cool thing to do.
Wow.
Yeah,
We
so
need to get you in the studio.
No.
she has
It's like he's hyping me up too much.
Yeah.
No, she has stage fright. That's why.
Oh, studio means no one's there.
Yeah, that's true. This is why I just stay here in the studio and like,
This is the studio for
this
us.
is it. This is it.
Yeah.
Are you the front man?
I am the frontman. I'm the singer.
And he's the backman too.
I'm all around.
He's the producer.
Thing is, okay, so we don't have agents here. So I handle a lot of our band's like logistics,
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
Most of them are kids as well.
Okay.
Like they're younger than me, so I
Oh wow.
look after them.
Oh, that's so nice.
But the
Okay.
youngest is 21 years old. Just hit
Okay.
21.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's phenomenal guitarist.
Wow.
But he's
How did you meet all of them, or did you all go?
all university, but we're all different years. So I had a university band. This is a little long story, but I'll try to speed through it.
Okay.
I had a university band, and we were a cover band without a doubt, and not even the best. I don't care.
What is the name of that band?
That band was called Silver Beings.
Okay.
Also another dumb name I came up with. But yeah, so that was called Silver Beings, and we were doing a lot of university shows. We had Battle of the Bands and stuff like that.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Yeah.
And it was fairly decent, right? We did our job. And then I wanted to take this further. I wanted to perform. Like after I hit 21, after I started doing comedy, I'm like, we can have music around.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get our band going out, and everyone had plans. Everyone was nearing graduation. Everyone had plans to go abroad and stuff like that. So the band just broke up. Then I met these two kids that just joined university while I was in my final year, the 5th year. And we had a music club, so they go to the music room and they start playing guitar. I'd watch them perform. I'm like, these guys are good. They're the type of good that's like they can hear a song and they'll play it.
Oh yeah. Those are very rare,
And
but
they've never learned music. Like, they don't know how to read music or
Yeah.
anything. They just picked up a guitar and started learning.
wow.
how to
Okay,
play.
so like no formal training.
No formal
nothing.
training,
Okay.
nothing. They're just that good. So I saw them play, and I was like, I hit up my drummer and my bassist who was still here from the old band, and I was like, you need to come jam with these guys. They're really good. So I set that up. We had that moment, and it was electric.
Wow. Everything just clicked.
Yeah, amazing. So at the end of that session, I was like, we have to be a band. There's no way around it. And at first, we called ourselves College by Day, which just felt smart, because we college by day, rockers by night, which fell apart so fast. And then we're like, we're gonna call ourselves Lunic. That's what we're gonna
Okay.
do.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think our first big gig was the festival, the MOTB festival in D3. They gave us like a 15-minute spot,
Oh wow.
and we rocked it to the point where the audience was calling for an encore.
What?
That's the biggest compliment.
What songs did you
could
do?
receive.
Oh.
We did Walk by Foo Fighters.
Nice.
Okay.
We did. I love Foo Fighters, by the way. Dave Grohl, number one fan. And then we did, I think we did Clocks, Coldplay,
Okay.
and we did. We did a couple of songs actually.
You can do around 4, 4,
Yeah,
4,
we
5
did-
at least.
We did a couple
Yeah.
of songs. We did an instrumental break.
Okay.
They came up with this really cool instrumental thing. We
Okay.
didn't do Clocks. That was my bad. We did that instrumental break. We did Walk. We did Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
And we did Knocking on
Nirvana.
Heaven's Door to end it off.
Okay.
So that was the whole set list.
Nice.
And at the end of it, we had people going, Lunic, Lunic.
Cool.
That's where I'll tell you the name really fits. Like,
Yeah.
it works.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
works out. So
That
was a
felt
good moment.
amazing.
That was a
Yeah.
really good moment.
So was that
for us.
moment better than you getting off his comedy set after killing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
No one's ever gone, Addy!
What's his name? What was the guy's name?
Loved it. I would have loved it.
Loved him.
Oh, that's interesting.
Love that
That's
movie.
interesting.
No, but a band is just a different kind of electricity,
Yeah.
man. There's 5 people on stage.
And you can share that experience with all those 5 guys. They become like your brotherhood and
Exactly.
everything.
There's something beautiful about playing in a team. rather
Yeah.
than
That's
something
very
solo.
well said. Yeah.
Right, and,
Yeah.
and everyone's just there making music together. And when we're up there, this is really beautiful thing that Dave Grohl said. Again, big fan. Dave Grohl said, he goes, playing in a concert is beautiful because you have 80,000 backup singers singing for 80,000 different reasons.
Wow.
Wow.
And I was
Wow.
like,
That's
that's
beautiful.
a unique way to look at
That's definitely our beginning clip for this podcast. That'll be our hook. But that was very nice actually.
it. So well said, right?
It is.
Yeah.
And
it is.
and that got me feeling like a certain way.
Yeah.
Because in comedy you're pushing an agenda, but in music you're letting people think freely.
Yeah.
And they have that.
And how they relate to the song, right?
It's
Like,
different,
yeah.
completely different.
because they're party song. I mean, not party songs, but songs like so upbeat, but has like a sadder meaning to it. So it's like how people interpret it, you know, like Mr. Brightside is like
Yeah.
a white anthem, but it has a
It's a sad song.
yeah, it's a sad song.
song
It's a sad
about
song, yeah.
your
Yeah.
girl cheating on
Yeah. But for me, I'm like, can you play Mr. Brightside at my wedding? Because I love this song. But then you're like, yeah. But then you hear like the lyrics, and it's like so different. Like, so it's really how people interpret it, or what how they associate with it
There
with
was-
their
It
with
was
themselves.
a Kelly Clarkson show, another Dave Grohl story. Sorry, I have a lot of these.
Uh-huh.
But he was talking to Kelly Clarkson, and she was talking about how she loves one of his songs called "Learn to Fly."
Right.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
the lyrics in it are like looking to the sky to save me, looking
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
sign of life. It's so uplifting, right? And she was expressing all of that to him.
Yeah.
And then she asked him, it's like, is that the intention when you wrote the song?
Yeah.
And Dave's over there like, I just wanted to learn to be a pilot. That's what that was about.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's like the duality
Yeah.
of it. And that's how everybody feels
Right.
about music.
Right. I know the song, but I never even thought of that. I'm just gonna turn on the lights just because it's sunsetting. So.
It's
We're in
sunset.
our golden hour.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, that's true. People relate differently to songs. They could have maybe heard it somewhere, and every time they hear that song, they're like, oh, this was me in somewhere they were traveling, for example, or a moment of their special time in their life, a wedding, a birthday, whatever it is, the first time you met your girlfriend, your wife.
Yeah, I know. That was a song that you played from the drive home from a really good date.
Yeah.
Or something, right?
And it sticks with you.
Yeah,
It sticks with you a lot.
That feeling of the song.
There was this.
I'm laughing because Josh just told me one story about when you. What song was that?
So I did back in 2018. I did the whole Everest base camp trek by myself. Was like the hardest time of my life. I could easily say. I never actually spoken about this on the podcast. But so Disney released a new album today. Like, have you heard those albums that punk goes country, punk goes pop?
Yeah.
So there's a punk goes Disney, and there's this band called Yellow Card. I don't know if you know Yellow Card. They sing I don't know if you know a Disney song called "Go the Distance." It was in Hercules. Go the Distance.
Yes.
So that was the song I was listening to throughout my 14 days trek. Yeah. I can go the distance till I find my
Okay, though.
heroes welcome. But literally every day. This is why you just stick to comedy, Josh. That's the furthest you can get. That's your role as an entertainer. But I know what you mean. Like that song "Go the Distance" and the lyrics on it are very beautiful. I don't watch a lot of Disney, but I just know that one particular song.
And that the words go the distance really helped you.
Yeah, and the song lyrics like someone waiting for me at the finish line, all those things. There was no one, but but it was really good because I was really struggling throughout that trek, and I just needed some.
That's what music does to you.
Yeah, it really gives you some sort of.
It helps you feel like again in comparison to comedy and music. When a comedian kills it on stage and he walks off, what does he say? I felt like a rock star.
Yeah.
Right? A rocker feels like a rock star.
Yeah, like
all
the
the
rock
time.
star energy. Yeah.
Every night he's a
That's
rocker.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
The energy and power that you get, and I think this mainly applies to rock because rock is just a high energy
Yeah.
genre, right?
And it's a fusion amongst different elements. Like there's a bass guitar, and then there's a drummer who says, "Oh, the drummer carries the band."
Drums.
But then there's the bassist who said,
If you hear a Motley Crue song, that's the drums getting you through
Yeah,
the
yeah,
whole
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And everybody has their moment to shine.
Yeah.
And being the front man, it's a whole other thing. You're literally commanding
Yeah.
Yeah.
presence.
Yeah.
It's effortless through music
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they move with you.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant. In comedy, you got to work for that.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Even I'm a big fan of Backstreet Boys. Like I grew up with the Backstreet Boys. And Janine, last year we went to see them live, and on our drive there, I'm like, that's gonna be okay. It's gonna be nice to see Backstreet Boys, bro. I don't dance, or I'm just like when I go to concerts. I mean, there are times when concerts I'm like crazy, moving, dancing, everything. I'm like, okay, this is Backstreet Boys at the Arena, so I can sit down and watch the whole concert, bro. I did not sit down that whole concert. I was just singing and dancing like all the girls at this, and I was like, cause I'm like, this brought me back to like me growing up. I would read the Backstreet Boys lyrics out of the cassette, they had the folded paper. I would just read. I'm like, it brought me so much. Like, she has videos of me just like dancing. She's like, I don't even know these songs. And Josh is singing every song from the beginning to the end. And I was on a different high that day, bro. And like,
This is me with Akon. I had an MP3 player with like 14 songs. 7 of them were Akon.
Mr. Lane.
When I was a kid, I'd be on a bus and I'd make scenarios in my head. I only had these songs, like 14 of them. So I had to like play on repeat, but I'd make scenarios in my head. By the window, I'm like, nobody wanna see
Oh
us
my
together."
With like the rain.
Yeah, we got taxi driver on the other side, like,
Yeah, you got that main character energy.
This kid's going through some things.
He's like 14 and he thinks about like marrying a girl he's seen once in his life.
Yeah, music does that.
Yeah, it does. It's crazy. It is very crazy.
bizarre.
Well, we can't wait to see you live.
Oh,
It would be great.
Do you have
Of course,
any?
I'm inviting you guys.
Do you have another? Or when do you close this deal with this hotel?
So
Cool.
they actually want us to hop in right away, but we are struggling with 3 hours is a long time.
Yeah.
We're struggling with 3 hours.
No, but it'll be breaks, right? Like an hour, maybe a 20-minute break.
Personally, I don't want to break.
Oh, you just want to go,
I don't want to break. If I have the opportunity to rock for 3 hours, I want to rock for 3 hours.
Wow.
That's genuinely how I
Protect
feel,
your voice though with
But
3 hours of singing.
right. But I feel like
Yeah.
after practice, I come out, I sound like the guy from Motorhead. Who's like,
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you listen to Linkin Park?
the new singer.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Really?
Good. I
Mhm.
think she's.
I-
Look. What can you do? You can't replace Chester.
I 100% agree.
It's
That's
not coming back from the dead. Like,
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
I told Janine like 3 weeks ago, Linkin Park has a new announcement. I think they're getting either the guy from Sum 41 or this girl who they did a cover of Numb with. And yeah, at least I predicted the girl coming into the band, and she's like, this girl is really, really good. And yeah, I know. There's like all the comments I've been seeing, like, oh, she's never gonna replace Chester, but that's not the
She's not there to
vision
replace
Linkin
Chester.
Park has. Yeah, it's just they wanna.
There's
like-
like 4 other guys in Linkin Park. They need to support their families.
Yeah, I know.
They need to
Dude,
keep
there's like
playing.
it's a band of like 10 people, I think.
yeah, my bad. Yeah.
No, it's a very big. There's because they have a DJ. They have I think 3 or 4 guitarists, 1 bassist, 1 drummer.
Right.
There's a rapper. There's Mike Shinoda's there, and then of course like they need to get back on the bandwagon, right? Like I haven't eaten in like 5 years.
It's been a while, guys.
But still, yeah, I know they're not there to replace her. But personally, I think she's very good.
she's really
She's very good.
The same backlash happened when Adam Lambert joined
Oh yeah,
Queen.
Queen. Yes.
Ah, yes,
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Obviously, you're not replacing Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the band needs to eat.
Yeah.
Well, they
Yeah.
need to
Yeah. They need
That's
to.
true. Yeah.
Like even when that Filipino guy joined Journey.
Journey.
Yeah.
Ariel something.
That guy can sing though. I don't know if you heard. Do you listen to Journey?
You're
Don't
telling
stop
me a
believing.
Filipino can sing.
What?
That's news to me.
Whip out the karaoke machine.
It's wild.
No, but yeah, but Journey, come on, one of the biggest
Yeah,
bands
yeah.
in the early 70s or 80s, yeah. But it's
Josh is the only Filipino who can't sing.
yeah, I can't sing, man, unfortunately.
Can't. I mean, you.
I can't do any of the Filipino things. I can't.
Actually, do you know, I started hosting a karaoke brunch every Saturday.
What?
Do you still do that?
I do that. It's every Saturday. It's the only paying gig that I've been doing as an MC.
No, I love that.
It's a fantastic gig.
You know how I know he's trying to push everyone because I'm in this group where it's a writer's room every Saturday, and every Saturday when everyone's trying to plan, okay, let's all meet up in this cafe to write jokes. He's like, or you guys want to do karaoke with me? And everyone usually ends up going for karaoke.
Yeah, I mean, there's alcohol. Like,
Yeah.
Something happened. Can you check if it's a recording?
Yeah, so recording.
Okay, it gave out something.
What does it say?
I don't know. Oh, there was a notification. So it just Just want to make sure. It's
No, it's all
recording.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still recording.
You should bring me to that karaoke thing. I love karaoke.
Oh yeah, she
We
loves
should,
karaoke.
I'll get you guys like
Yeah.
a complimentary table. No, for real, for real.
That's how we do it.
But
man.
every now and then, there's always a Filipino person that comes in.
Oh yeah.
and this
And no,
Steals
but
the
they
show.
go, I don't sing.
yeah.
I'm a Filipino, can't sing.
Yeah.
They get the mic, they're like, "La, la, 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 la." I'm like, oh my god. You're like, where?
And the
This is-
range.
Yeah, it's the range. I'm like,
Always.
if this is the
Yeah.
worst, like, what do
Yeah.
you mean?
Man, there's and the best part about Filipinos when they come, oh, I cannot sing. Then they go on stage, Adele accent, bro.
Yeah, that's the song they picked too, by the way.
Yeah,
they go
yeah.
like, I can't sing. Maybe Rolling in the Deep. What do you mean? Maybe
Yeah, yeah.
like Rolling in
yeah, I know. Then they go kill it, sound exactly like her.
Yeah.
They get that British sort of accent on point. Then they come like, thank you very much, thank you, salamat everyone. Yeah, so like they come back to the regular accent, but on stage they're different.
You're crazy.
Yeah, it's I love that
Different
about the
persona.
Filipinos, yeah.
Yeah. We're,
Yeah.
we're born to perform.
Yeah, that's true. But I have nothing like a Filipino can do, like guitar, dance, sing. No. We saw Blink 182 last week, and we were with one of our friends, and then the guy says, Joshua really is tone deaf, right? Because I'm saying all the small
He really tried. He really tried.
No, but I
Indian genes are strong.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it is.
yeah. I don't have that auto tune to save me. You know, that's the saving grace of an Indian singer, auto tune. So yeah, but I understand the thing you have for music.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
All in all, I think it's fun to be on stage.
Yeah.
you have a guitar here, right? I don't know.
Let's the guitar.
No, no. And then he sucks and singing. Oh my god! Don't waste your time.
Where do we like find you? See you play? Where other than the upcoming show that you're gonna have?
My thing with okay, so actually we are in talks with Oak Live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm talking. The guy who runs his name is Nikhil.
Mm.
It's a rock bar,
Okay.
and he is a fantastic
He plays there
musician.
too, by the way.
Oh,
So it is a rock bar.
It is a rock bar, yeah.
Yeah.
And Nikhil's a great like musician. He opened for the Foo Fighters when they came here.
Oh no way!
Wow.
Fantastic
Wow.
musician.
How stoked would you have been if you opened for Foo
I
Fighters?
would have lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like number one
Yeah.
of their kind of dream to open for the band that I love.
Yeah.
Right? That's crazy. I know the entire discography of Foo Fighters.
Wow.
To open for them would be bizarre. to me.
Wow.
Like,
It's the F1, right? When they did
The F1 one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we saw him up on stage and everything. So we're trying to, because we've gotten about 2 hours of songs narrowed down.
Okay.
So we want a venue to just practice
Right.
before we take it to
Mhm.
the other place.
Right.
So I'm gonna sort of talk with him, trying to figure out if we can get a day out there, and then I'll invite a lot of people, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Please, that would be nice.
We'd love to support.
And
yeah.
so tonight you have a show, but I'm not too sure this will come out tonight. So one would be, you have any shows next week for
We do
comedy?
have,
So I'm gonna post this podcast most probably on Friday. So if you have anything posted, I don't know if you
do
do.
we have a calendar in in the room? We'll do a
Uh,
quick
I'll
check.
tell you.
Hold up.
Wait, before we end, you just got back from Thailand. How was you performed there as well?
I performed in Thailand.
And I want to talk to you about meeting that. So there's this very viral or famous, I want to say, ladyboy. Is that the right word?
I don't.
Or
know
I
if
don't
that's an
know.
appropriate way to.
Okay, I'm
say
gonna
it.
cut that part out.
But no, I mean no, it's fine because I've heard them say it.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
But
there
I
was
don't
this
know if
one who's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Like I would stare if I ever saw her. And Adi posted a
Adi's like-
story. I'm like, whenever people travel, I like seeing people's travel. So I watch a lot of like, okay, Adi's traveling. What's he up to? And then I go to your profile, but it's coming up. I'm like, okay, let me check Adi. And he posted a picture with her. I'm like, what?
So-
And then I commented, and like she is absolutely,
Gorgeous.
she is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm like, dude.
No, but it's not just her. A lot of them like there's something about the surgeons in Thailand. Like it's
Yeah.
Next
crazy
level,
how
right?
well
They
Or I
do it.
think they go to Korea for it or something like
No,
that.
no,
Yeah.
that's I'm pretty sure.
Is it in Thailand as well? Yeah. But Asia.
You need to
yeah.
go and. He's like, oh.
first wedding.
Let me leave now.
Not even 2 years in, and he wants it. But yeah.
No, but she's such she was such a like beautiful personality
Yeah.
as well. Like as soon as we saw her, she was just eating in a restaurant with
By yourself?
no, her
Oh,
friend. She had a
okay.
friend, and a friend I was with noticed her, and she was like, "I think it's her." I'm like, "Who?"
Oh, so she's famous.
She's famous,
She's
yeah.
a big
Okay.
time Thai influencer.
Wow.
like, huge.
Okay. Okay.
And I know her because she was in Lisa from Blackpink.
Oh
She
yeah.
was in her music video.
What?
Her latest song,
The one that just came out.
yeah,
Yeah.
Rockstar.
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
She was in
Yeah.
that music video, and she was like, "Oh, popping up from there." So that's how I got to know who this person was. But
Wow,
not,
okay.
like I wasn't that good with the face and everything. But when she mentioned it, I saw her, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's her." And then I walked up to her. I'm like, "I'm sorry to bother your breakfast. And are you Chinny?" Her name's Chinny. And I'm like, "Are you Chinny?" And she goes, "Yeah, it's me." I'm like, "Oh my god, like we're fans."
Same voice, by the way. Yeah, it's me. No,
She has a beautiful voice.
She's beautiful.
She has a
She's
beautiful voice.
absolutely
She was-
gorgeous.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh my god, like we're fans."
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Do you want to take a picture with me?"
Oh, that's nice.
And it was that moment where I realized that she's newly famous. Right.
Because
Oh yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
famous.
yeah,
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
like
yeah,
when
yeah.
you're just popping off, you offer the photos.
yeah.
No one ever comes
Very
to
well
you
said.
and be
Very
like,
well
true.
said.
yeah. And I also realized it because as we were taking pictures, her friend pops his camera out and recording us taking pictures with her, which she posted on her social media.
Oh
She
yeah,
posted all
that's a
on her
very
social
newly
media.
famous thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I love meeting my fans. Sort of thing.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Which again, if it happened to me, 100% I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Even I, yeah. That's,
Yeah.
I
She's so
understand.
nice about it, and she's so pretty. A
Yeah.
lot of them are like you can never tell,
Right.
which is
Yeah.
like a phenomenal thing when you really think about it, because you don't encounter a lot of it here,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
True.
And when you go abroad, you see other cultures and stuff, and it's like, wow,
Yeah.
it's incredible to see. It's one
Yeah.
of those things.
Yeah.
And
So you had fun in Thailand.
I had a lot of fun.
Okay.
And he went alone, so you know he had fun. And
I had fun.
Oh, you went alone,
Fun
and you
in
met
Thailand.
another friend.
I did. So I had a friend that I met online,
Mhm.
and they were gonna be there. So
Nice.
I was like, yeah, let me go
Yeah.
around that
He's
time.
such an outgoing person, huh?
He's a
You would
complete
never do
extrovert.
this.
No,
You would
never.
never do
I'm a
this.
big time
Yeah.
extrovert.
Yeah.
You could like put him anywhere, and he would make friends.
Cool.
I-
Yeah, for sure.
Put
For
him
sure.
anywhere.
Yeah.
He'll make
You,
friends.
you
yeah.
guys ever did those 16 personality tests?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
She made me do it when we started dating. Can you just do this?
Can you do
Yeah,
this? I'm betting.
yeah. What's your star sign, by the way? 'Cause
Are you a star sign believer?
I am not.
You're not.
Yeah.
okay.
No. I know my star sign.
he was
but
excited for a second. He's
Yeah.
like,
Can't wait to see what they say now.
Rising. What is it called? Rising something.
Yeah, moon rising,
Moon
sun
rising.
rising.
My moon.
Oh, I don't know what this is.
I thought they rose every day.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Right? Yeah.
We're in the Middle East and never sets. Never
Yeah.
sets. Except for now. That's okay.
Yeah.
But
How was performing comedy there though?
I was,
Or were you finished with?
yeah, no, there's nothing more to it. I was gonna say I'm an extrovert. That's it.
Yeah. Complete extrovert.
Bizarre
yeah.
way to get to it.
Mm.
But performing in Thailand it's not so different
Okay.
than it is here, because it is an English stand-up scene entirely,
Mm-hmm.
and all the comics have that New York sway to it.
Okay.
At least the ones that I saw.
Mm-hmm.
There was one comic, really phenomenal. I forget his name, but he's half Thai, half Russian,
Oh
Wow.
I
Okay.
believe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he did like a magic comedy act,
Mm.
which was entirely unique.
Wow, that's very
Okay.
different. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was one of the most, like, it was really entertaining to watch.
Mm-hmm.
He did his bits, and he's really quick with his sleight of hand and everything, and he's
Yeah.
really good at it.
Mhm.
And the jokes he had in between were like sharp and witty, and he was headlining.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's that
Yeah.
level already.
Like, he's really, really good. Yeah,
Mhm.
I found out, I spoke to him later, and I found out like he's traveling and stuff, like he's touring around.
Wow.
Oh, that's
around and
cool.
stuff. So he's like really good act.
Okay.
I got on stage. To be honest, I was telling him I was there to watch,
Mm-hmm.
and then the producer was like, "Hey, I can put you next if you want." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go next." So I step up on stage in like a tank top and shorts and slippers. I did not intend to perform at all, right? So I'm there looking like a tourist.
Yeah. Do you know the way to Kaosan Road, guys?
Yeah.
I'm just lost. I don't know what. No, but I stood up there and I did my jokes, the ones that I've written here,
Mhm.
and they were getting laughs.
Right.
But then at one point, I was like, let me do some crowd work. And I spoke to the first person that was there right in front of me. And I asked him, like, what does he do for a living? he says he's a psychiatrist. And so my brain went, oh, let me hear a story of one of your patients.
No, but they can't. Or he.
No, he went. He went for it. I think Thailand's a lot looser than we thought. But he starts talking to me about this one, and he's like, it's really sad. And I said, that's fine. We're here I'll make it funny. And then he goes, so he talks about one of his patients. I'm not going to omit a lot of this because at least I have some respect. No, but he talks about this patient, and the end of it was that the patient committed suicide.
Oh, yeah.
Unalive.
Unalive.
And I got to that point, and at this point, I didn't say anything. Like, I couldn't say anything.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing I omitted from the story, but I was stoned. While I was doing I was stoned. I didn't know I was going to hear this podcast. So I was trying to keep it to myself. But to know why I wasn't saying anything, I was just stoned. And I'm standing there, one hand on the microphone stand, one hand on the mic, both my feet planted to the ground. And I'm listening to him talk. And the entire time in my head, it's going, as long as he's talking, I don't have to talk.
Oh, my.
So the whole time I'm just there listening to him going on. And he's talking about all of this. And then he mentioned the unalive part.
Right.
And the host goes, make a joke out of that. And I'm like, I'm getting to it. Don't rush me, right? And I tried to play it off in the dumbest way ever. It was a proper bomb moment. I'm not going to lie. Like, it did not go.
There was no
well.
redemption.
There was no redemption. I bombed in that span of 4 minutes, right? And then I had to be like I kind of played the pity laugh. And I was like, I'll get to it. I'm a comedian. I can figure something out. I guess, you didn't do your job that well or something. I did something. And then I went back to another joke, got my laughs, and I just got
Okay. You just
yeah. I had to redeem it to some extent.
But in that moment,
if you ask the people at that show, they'd be like, he didn't redeem anything.
Someone will comment like, I've seen this guy in Thailand.
This guy.
Yeah, but I'm glad you're performing internationally, man. That's how you know, like, you're on the right track at least.
Yeah, all 7 audience members agree. It was a fantastic show for us.
And all those 7 were all comics.
Hey, but you can always say I performed in Thailand.
Yes.
You don't have to put any
That's
context to it. You performed internationally, and that's great.
Yeah.
And soon enough, we're gonna hear that you're performing with your band internationally.
Yeah. We would
It's gonna
definitely
happen.
That would be
see that through, man. You gotta make it work. Yeah.
You heard that here first, right?
First thing for sure.
So when are you performing next? Anything you want to plug before we wrap up?
Let's see. I did sign up to a lot of shows. So if you are in Dubai, come down to Stables next
nice.
week on. Wait, I do.
Yeah, that's the next Thursday, right?
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's see if I can
like
get all of these as fast as we can.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay. So the Rusty show tomorrow. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to mention this. Tomorrow marks my 3rd-year anniversary of doing stand-up.
Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Bravo.
That is
great.
That is a fun one.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's great to know 3 years still doing the same jokes. Hey, I've been there.
So tomorrow you're doing it?
Tomorrow I'm doing.
But this doesn't come out till
Friday.
so. But it's okay with whatever. Otherwise,
so I've done 3 years of stand-up by now. And
by the time this comes out, yeah.
so you said Friday, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So then we're doing. I'm hosting Kickers next week on the 17th.
Mm-hmm.
On the 22nd, I'm doing Dubomedy. And on the
Dubomedy and Melrose?
Dubomedy and Melrose.
Okay.
Yes.
Kickers at Sports
City. And then I'm doing Blah Blah and JBR
Okay.
on the 20th, which is
Okay.
Friday.
Perfect.
Nice.
Dope. So what? Anyway, your handle on Instagram is
Adi Thomas _.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, you can follow him. You can see where he's performing next. Please do catch one of his shows.
Also,
And
if
watch his
you're
performance.
Also if you're a big fan of drinking and having brunch, come down to Kempinski Hotel, the Sue restaurant. That's XU restaurant. We do a brunch thing every Saturday from 2 to 5. Incredible
Dope.
food, really fun karaoke, and I'll be there.
Done.
Nice.
Yeah, and we'll definitely try to make one of those whenever we come back from our leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
But thanks for being here, bro. Really appreciate it. Thank you for celebrating your 3rd anniversary with us.
Of course.
Things are just gonna go up from here, I hope.
Hopefully.
And we can't wait to see you on
Yeah.
a big stage.
Rocking out. Yeah.
Hopefully
you got
one
this,
of
man.
these days opening up for Foo Fighters.
or performing with them. Why? Just opening up. Or Foo Fighters opening for them.
Collaboration. Dave Grohl, are you listening?
Lucid Fighters? No, what is it? Lucid.
Lunic. Yes, it's forgettable. We need to change the name.
Lunatic Fighters, guys.
Lucid.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Adi, for
Thank you
being
so
here.
much.
Man, why did you butcher their name?